Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Real Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog here with our Week 10 team builder of the RGBL, our second to last week. The in checkout last week, definitely hit that checkout because it shows off the incredible log on whether or not we are making our journey to the playoffs or not. Breaking the fourth wall, I actually have the replay from Week 9 that I'm going to record after this team builder. But you'll see the replay over the thing there, so don't be worried. You're not going to get too spoiled. But look, going against Card, and I have never beaten Card. I had faced Card regular season one time. I lost. I had to face him in the semifinals to get to the finals. I lost. I am coming for redemption. I think I can do it. My team matchup is booty cheeks, in my opinion, but I think I can do this. If you guys can, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to Joe the Shocker Crew today because you be for live with the king of the crew. So let's break down Card's team. He's got the duo of the dragons here with Dragofish and Dragapult. Dear God, why do we allow this to happen? Excavator, Arcanine, Girder, Togekiss, Snorlax, Orbeetle, Clefairy, Dunsparce. Yes, he drafted Dunsparce. And Roselia. So looking at this matchup, I don't see Dunsparce and I do not see the Roselia one at all. Clefairy, in my opinion, is a little too passive. I don't think it really comes. Orbeetle is something he kind of can bring if he really thinks he wants to win with Dracovish, which he can already kind of do with a Scarfish. Snorlax has a very strong way to come because if you look at my team, Mienshao is great. It really is. But Mienshao is forced into Scarf instead of being offensive because I have to counter a Scarf Dracovish. I have to counter Scarf Dragapult. I have to counter Max the Dragapult. Like, there's so much that I have to counter, and it's going to be crazy. So, we're going to hope for the best here and just do what we can. But I think the 6 you see here are the main 6. I think the duo of these two, Dragapult and Dracovish, is just so damn good. Like, yes, I do have one of the best Dragapult counters in Weavile, and one of the best checks switch in is Sylveon, but still, Dracovish just pretty much cleaned my clock. It's like, these can really cover each other well. I think Escavalier is really strong versus me as well to handle some of my steel types. It really handles Bronzong really well too, because apparently, as I thought it did, Bronzong doesn't get Heat Crash, which is super stupid. Arcanine, I can see probably like a max speed, max HP defensive Arcanine, or some speed invested Arcanine potentially, but still defensive probably with Intimidate, Rocky Helmet like you saw Automatic do in his match versus the Pittsburgh Peaches and then Nexus, so I can see a set like that. I think Girder has to come for Weavile and for Exploud because of the fact that, they're one of my best offensive threats to this team. So there's that. And I think Togekiss comes because if he doesn't bring Togekiss, then Toxic Spikes is pretty much free on his team. And even though that would be really good for his Girder, I don't want to give Toxic Spikes to a wood majority of his team where stuff like, say, the Escavalier is not affected. Where Dracovish could have Facade and start spamming Facade on me and stuff like that. So we're going to go here and show you the team. We're first bringing off here a Shark, our Scarf Garchomp this week with Earthquake, Dragon Ball, Fire Fang, Stone Edge, 112 HP, 8 defense, max attack, Adamant Nature, 136 speed. This speed lets me guarantee be faster than a max speed's Choice Scarf Dracovish, and lets me still be faster than a Dragapult speed creeping my highest speed Mon, because that would be, in my opinion, the smarter thing to do. But Earthquake, Dragon Ball, and Fire Fang, pretty much all I really need. Stone Edge has to be there for the Togekiss. I have to connect 2 Stone Edges to kill Kiss, and I have to, hopefully we can Kiss down to a point where a Stone Edge, at only one time I have to use it, can win it. If not, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Up next, we're bringing, I think, it's been a toss-up between who's really been the MVP of this team. There's so many MVPs. But we have Weavile here, who's just ready to click some buttons in this matchup. Weavile, from this point of matchup, is so hard-hitting that it's so ridiculous. Psycho Cut, Icicle Crash Knockoff, Ice Shard. I am running Dual Ice because Dual Ice is really good. I'm running Knockoff because Knockoff is really strong. And I'm running Psycho Cut for the Girder switch in. So that way if Girder tries to switch in on me, I can go for a Psycho Cut, be able to get a lot of chip damage off on that thing. Or if I can charge chipping it down, then where I go for a Psycho Cut, it should be enough to kill Girder, even with the Eviolite still on. If I can somehow get rid of that Eviolite early game, that'd be so huge for a good amount of my Mons. Up next, we're bringing Bronzong this week, and we're actually bringing Heat-Proof Zong because Heat-Proof Zong is literally my only way of winning this matchup. But we got some tech here. We got a really cool set. We're bringing Iron Defense, Trick Room, Body Press, Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball guaranteed 2-hit KOs, and any form, I believe any form of Dragapult. Body Press at +2 pretty much just murders everything on his team because he does not have a Ghost type on his team. And then I think Bronzong 100% is probably one of our ways to win this match, and it is one of the best Dragovich counters because of Vicious Rinse. I know this thing has to be Choice Scarf, so if I bring a Trick Room in, I can Jar Bolt twice. I can live one hit from Dragon Bolt if it's not Specs. I do not expect Specs Dragon Bolt, and I do not expect him to instantly click a button versus me. Because again, clicking something like Shadow Ball or something like that, when I have, Dagger, I can switch in, I can switch into my Sylveon, and my Sylveon loves taking advantage. Loves taking advantage of the Trick Room as well, which is really good. But honestly, Bronzong physically defensive. Obviously, you know why. Iron defense to take off the Dracovish hits. Because, I don't see him being Choice Scarf. I don't see him being Choice Scarf. It's Choice Band, Choice Band in this matchup, it doesn't... Choice Band is good, don't get me wrong, but it's not strong for me in this matchup. Up next, we're bringing another physically defensive, with semi-mixed defensive. We're bringing heavy-duty boots, Voltress here. Voltress has really been... It's been that one mon that's done okay, and kind of like early in the season, and then we come the middle to the end here. Hasn't done too much, but I've loved it. It's really good. We're running heavy duty boots just in case he does want to set up some hazards on us, like sticky webs and stuff like that. Or I guess I don't really need heavy duty boots, do I? I'll think about the item, but we're running Will-O-Wisp, Air Slash, Roost, Fire Blast, base Fire Blast, Flamethrower. We're running basically dual stab plus Will-O-Wisp. Will-O-Wisp is really good to burn things like the Dracovish if I can get that on switch in. Knowing that he was going to make me click that move. Air Slash is just really good stab, and overall, Flamethrower is there simply for the Escavalier. If I don't see Escavalier, I honestly would have ran probably Defog on this set in case I wanted to go that route. And I actually might change that up, to be honest, because I want to make sure hazards are off my side of the field. But we're on 136 HP, max defense, 4 in special attack, 116 speed depth. Basically, I want to be able to live one hit from Dracovish, even though I know I'm going to. I want to live hits from some of his other things, like live in the wild charges from Arcanine. I can take those, and I can air slash that thing for some chip damage or to weaken it down. So just generally, I think Moltres' role here is very unique and very different, but I think it's definitely something we can expect to see work. Up next, we're in streamers, and I was really wanting to bring the curse set we brought week 2. I'm pretty sure that was the game, but the more and more I saw that match, the more and more I saw how we couldn't really abuse it. Like, I don't want to run Relax. Like, the reason why we ran Relax last time was because Scizor, and I would run the Babiri. But, since Scizor is not weakened to a certain point, and Escavalier is way more bulkier, Mystical Fire is only a guaranteed 2-hit KO on it instead. So what I decided to go is I go Max. It's my second time going Max. I know a lot makes people think it's lazy, but it's the best set in my opinion to go with it in case you need to. Wish, Protect, Mystical Fire, and Hyper Voice is designed to support the team and to be able to go through some hits and stuff like that. Very, really good mon. Need to get this in when Vish, because Vish can pretty much freely click Vicious Rinse versus my team. But Vish does need to be careful, as I do have the Flame Body on my Fennex. I could be a Rocky, really physically defensive Garchomp with Rocky Helmet and rough skin, so he does have to be very mindful of that as well. Definitely forces him to play more careful and more strategically with his Dracovish with a team like mine when I've got so many good options to run and do that. Now, we can burn Dracovish. Dracovish is not a problem unless it's got Facade. Then it's a problem. Well, not really if I keep Bronzong around, so there's that. And last but not least, we are bringing Get Loud! I don't know why it says Gets Loud. It's Get Loud. We're bringing X-Well this week. Pretty much almost max HP, 52 in speed depth with max special attack monster choice. Specs, baby. I'm pretty much clicking Specs, Boom Burst every single time. The only reason I am running Choice Specs is when I want to make sure I can kind of guarantee knock out that Escavalier, and I just want to be able to click a guaranteed button to nuke something. Toxic is there just to be able to spread some Toxics around and hopefully be able to whittle things down. And then you see the Tech Bulldoze. Now, the reason why I'm running Bulldoze is for things like, say, that Dracovish. If I can slow down that Dracovish to where I can get it at neutral speed, everything on my team can be easily faster than that Dracovish if I design it correctly. But I'm not having my team rely on that, though, just because I don't want to. But with having this, I neutralize any Scarfs, I neutralize any speeds if it's Choice Band, which is really, really solid. But that is gonna be it for this team, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see if we can keep a magical run going, or maybe just not. I don't know. But I'm Phil Shark. This is Head Dog.